Shalom to all.
Shalom to all! Today's daf is Yerushalmi, Brachot, daf Lamed Hey, and we are starting at the very top of the daf. And in the Vilna Source daf, it's Chav Gimel Lamed Beis, and 9 lines up from the bottom, the third to last one on the line. And today's daf is sponsored Lili Nishmas, Mars Miriam Sarah Bas Yaakov Moshe, her neshama should have an aliyah. And we continue talking about when a kohen is allowed to become tamei. Rabbi Yana, he says, Mitma kohen liris as hamelech, a kohen is allowed to be matame himself in order to see a king. He's allowed to be matame himself Tomadai Raisa, but he is allowed to be matame himself Tomadai Rabbanon. And Katzal Dukli Tanis Malka Lahacha, when King Dukli Sonis came up to here, meaning when he came to Eretz Yisrael, Chamal Rabbi Abba was seen Mifsa al Kivraya de Tzur, stepping on Kvarim in Tzur, begin Mechmine, in order to be able to see him. Now Rabbi Abba wasn't a Kayin, he was a Yisrael, but even a Yisrael is not allowed to step on Kvarim. That's like L'Rush, it's not a proper way of treating a mace. Nonetheless, we see he did do so in order to be able to see this king. So too, a Kayin is allowed to be Matame himself in order to go see a king. Now we're going to learn why it's so important to see a king. Rabbi Chizki, Rabbi Yirmiyah, B'Shem Rabbi Yechanan, Mitzvah Liris Gedalei Malchus. It's important to see the great ones of kings, meaning either great ministers of the king or the king himself. And why is that? When the kingdom of Beis David comes, he's going to be able to differentiate between the two different kingdoms. Since he saw the covet that was given to the non-Jewish king, he's going to be able to appreciate what real covet is given to a Jewish king. And the Gemara continues asking about Kohen becoming Tamei. Is a Kohen allowed to become Tamei for the covet of the Nasi? A Nasi is somewhat in between an Adam Gadol and his Rebbe Muvak. If you want to say that a Kohen is not allowed to become Tamei for an Adam Gadol, like we discussed yesterday, what about for the Nasi, the leader of the generation? Perhaps he's like a Rebbe Muvak, and at least according to one opinion yesterday, a Kohen is allowed to be Matame for his Rebbe Muvak. So the Gemara brings a story, Kadamach Rav Yudah Nesiya. When Rav Yudah Nesiya passed away, Achaz Rabbi Yana announced, V'mar, and he said, Ein Kahuna Hayayim, there's no Kahuna today, meaning Kohanim are allowed to become Tamei. And Kadamach Rav Yudah Nesiya, Bar Bered Rav Yudah Nesiya, when Rav Yudah Nesiya, the grandson of Rav Yudah Nesiya, passed away, Dachav Rav Chia bar Abba, Rav Ze'era, Rav Chia bar Abba pushed Rav Ze'era, V'kinishta, the Gufna, the Tzipairin, into the base Knesses of the vineyard of Tzipayri, V'save, and he was Metame him. Reb Ze'era was a Kayin, and Rav Chia bar Abba held that Reb Ze'era should become Tamei. And another story, and we're going to be using the following girsa, Kadamech Nahirai, Achua de Reb Yehuda Nesiya, when Nahirai, the brother of Yehuda Nesiya, passed away, Shalch Rav Chanina Basar Rav Mana, Rav Chanina sent a message to Rav Mana that he should come and be Metame to him. Rav Mana was a Kayin, V'lai Salik, but he didn't go up, he didn't come and be Metame to him. Normally, Rav Mana told Rav Chanina and explained himself, Im B'chayehen ein Metamin Lahen, if we can't become Tamei to them in their lifetime when they're alive, Kol Shekain Misasan, for sure when they're dead, we're not allowed to be Metamin to them. Now, Rav Mana held like Rav Yudah from the previous daf that a Kayin is not allowed to leave Eretz Yisrael, even to learn by his Rebbe, if there's a place to learn Eretz Yisrael. So Rav Mana Chashben, that if it's also to become Tamei for a Rebbe when he's alive, and that's a Tomat Rabbanon, it's definitely also to become Tamei Da'iraisa for him after he dies. But now Rav Nasa explained why that's not a good Chashben. B'misasan, asu aisan k'meis mitzvah. After they pass away, it's like they're a meis mitzvah. And in the same way, when we have a meis mitzvah, someone died and there's no one to bury them, so a kain has a chiyuv to bury that person. So too, when a nasi dies, it's as if he's a meis mitzvah. We can never say that there's enough people dealing with the nasi and other people don't have to give him honor. Every single person has a chiyuv to mechab the nasi, including kaihanim. The Gemara continues asking, is a kain allowed to be metame himself to mekayim kibbut ava'im? Now this is referring to a kain leaving Eretz Yisrael to greet his parents or his father or his mother that's coming from Chutz La'aretz. So is he allowed to go greet them in Chutz La'aretz to bring them into Eretz Yisrael? Now the Makshan of this question clearly didn't know this brisa from yesterday that a kain is allowed to leave Eretz Yisrael for something much less significant, such as dinim amanis and the like. If he did, he never would have asked about kibbut ava'im, which according to that brisa, a kain would most definitely be allowed to leave Eretz Yisrael for. So now we have an answer brought out by a story. Rav Yasa Shama de Itas Ime LeBaitzra. Rav Yasa had heard that his mother had come to Baitzra, which is in Chutz La'aretz, right outside Eretz Yisrael. Asa Shal Rabbi Yechanan, and he came and asked Rabbi Yechanan, Mahu Latzes, what about leaving? Am I allowed to leave to go greet my mother? So Amrullah, he told him, if it's because of the danger of the road and you feel that it's necessary to protect your mother along the road, say so then you should go. But if it's because of kibbut ava'im, so then I don't know if you're allowed to go. Now Rav Shmuel bar Yitzchak said, it's still necessary to have an answer to this question because the roads are not dangerous. So we're back to our question, is he allowed to go greet his mother for kibbut ava'im? And the Gemara Lamed Hey on Beis on top tells us, and we're